Okay, well, that was a mess. Um, my computer completely crashed, which is a bummer. But we'll get it sorted. I just gotta get all my setup going again. Oh, hey. All right, what's going on? There we are. Okay, I'm back. I crashed completely. I don't know if
Welcome
you
back.
heard me. Did you hear me? I was kind of pissed off. Hmm.
No, I got here just as you crashed, basically.
Yeah, yeah. I wondered how long it took for, like, sometimes the Discord voice will keep going a little bit after that. I hope I didn't yell and scream too badly over the stream, but whatever. It was funny. Yeah, we're back there, TJ. Um, if you're watching this, I will stream here in Discord for you
Yeah, if you
because
can stream here in Discord,
it's a lot. It doesn't have the delay then.
it doesn't have the delay. Yeah.
Uh, okay, there you go. Should be there. Well, okay, busy turn. Holy crap. I gotta, so I'm gonna take a moment to glance over this. Um, it's gonna hold those guys up, but they'll just have to live with that for a little. So let's start with, there were Bakemono right here raiding beside Ashdod's capital, but they have up and buggered off and raided other things. So the Anuki came out and killed some PD. So I was curious about the Sanuki. This thing had to be expensive. Earth 8, Nature 7, Fire 6. Yes, that's expensive. Son of gun. Okay, well, there's nothing too much else to see about this. We've already seen the blast. You know, Fire Shield, Regen, Fortitude.
Okay. Very premium options. We're not looking at just a bunch of stats here. We're looking at a bunch of special
Yeah,
effects.
it's pretty serious stuff, and the scales he paid to get that were painful.
Yeah, everything's a prod.
Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, that's just Bakemono raiding PD. So these Anakites were there, they ran away. Now I think it was my prediction that there was a fort going up here, and Ashdod did wipe that fort, but I'm not sure because I can't tell. I can't go backwards. Okay, Shinyama got a little PD, and some barbs attacked. Okay, dealt with that fine. So let's go through the message list. Okay, Anakites kill some barbs, lost one. Shinyama raided some PD. The Anuki raided PD. The Start Army is now dead. That is the end of it. It lasted a long time. So that was here. Oh, so they did win, though. The Refait commander is stuck. That's the Prophet. Well, he better run. You better run, Mr. Prophet. What do we got here? Oh, he's got some Ubas coming out. But I'm not going to watch the script because I don't want to hold these guys up too much. Okay, 4 Anakites. Bakemono's against PD. Anakites still expanding. Oh, you got the nice Cephalians. All right, that's it. We're moving on. Black Steam Armor, Tower Shield, Burning Blade. I didn't look. I should have looked. I was just kind of rushing, but surprise me. We'll have a look when we see that again. Oh, there it is. No, hold on. It was already there. Is this not the new turn? This doesn't look right. That looks
Not the
like...
new turn.
There we go. Here's the new turn. I gotta pop out and pop back in. All right. Ah, the Anuki had a fight. Okay, let's take a look at... first, I'm going to work through the list. Okay, Bakemono came up against...
Anakites with that.
Yeah, so that one failed. That was here. So he was just raiding. He can afford that. So that's a Kohen. Kills some Barbarian PD. That's not terribly interesting. Okay, this one is the one we'd like to kind of watch this and see what magic is coming out. But first, I want to look at the Inuki. Okay, killing some PD. Easy enough.
No, that was Indies.
Agree,
This
yeah?
one.
Yeah, some Indies. Oh, lost his Cohen.
He actually lost the battle straight up.
He did lose the paddle. Well, I think probably just some of the cavalry's looped around and got to Cohen. So there's not a whole heck of a lot.
Well, he
to see
had the
there.
backup commander, but I suspect he actually HP routed after losing. He took enough damage to fall below the 50% HP threshold.
Yeah,
and just eventually lost the morale checks.
That's entirely possible. This is the one I wanted to look at, depending on the time. So let's look at gear-wise. Yeah, there you go. So basic trinkets. Easy peasy. But that's solid. That toughens her up substantially for cheap.
Yep. Especially if you follow this up with like Iron Skin or something.
He had Iron Skin. We see it here coming. And what else is he going to do? Pet Temper Flash. Yeah, that Pretender's tough. Earthmite. Oh, okay.
Wait, Temper Flesh? Is the Pretender not in Friendly Dominion?
Maybe he expected to not be in Friendly Dominion. Yeah, it's a double whammy there. Anyways, that's the goats don't do diddly, but okay. And the other one I wanted to see was the one. Let's see what magic.
Mm-hmm.
So Shinyama has a significant research advantage. He took an awake great sage with really good scales. So I suspect no bless.
Quickness, Moss Body, Legions of Steel.
Legions of Steel, same things, more of the same. So good bit of enchantment.
Alteration.
Yeah. Okay, solid. So he's going with the buff set. He's not thugging the Bakemonosaurus yet. Thought maybe he would. Did he have another one with... That was that one. There was another one with 3 Upa. No. Okay, so... Yeah, that was this one. So I guess the burning question is, are these buffed Bakemono and Bakemono Oni, Dai Bakemono, going to be able to kill Anakites? This one I was curious to see what went wrong here. I'm suspecting the front line just didn't hold. Yeah, there's 2 squads of cavalry. That'll be the issue. One looped around. That's the prophet. Yes, sir. He's a little beat up. Just swooned. Battle fright. Oh, obesity. Look at his encumbrance. 14. Ouch. That's kind of funny. Oh, wow. They ran away quick. Wasn't even a hit point route. They just broke. And it was just the militia got the poor Cohen. That's kind of funny. He's got obesity too. Huh. Might be fun to look at the Hall of Fame, I suspect.
Hall of Fame, see if you got something juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's all Ashdod all the time. Not quite, but
pretty much. Yeah. All right. Not much else to see there. What else? Anything else really interesting? So this was.
You want to pull up the graphs for a second?
Yeah, you bet. So provinces. So Ashdod is really rated.
So what I was noticing is that Ashdod is just pulling so far ahead on provinces.
He is now. He wasn't. I mean, they were doing. He was fairly close for a while. Mm-hmm. Does he have an indie commander building a fort in the middle? Don't see a fort, but he might be. That would be an obvious move. Okay, forts. See, there's a bit of an issue. I think Shinyama was building a fort and it got raided. And that will hurt because he really wanted those extra magi. Because I don't know, did you see his scales here, Thrantar? They are good scales. They are really good scales. So that's a cheap
Yeah, those are pretty
Great
good.
Sage. I'm thinking it's just got minimal pass in all 8.
That's like cost me like 2 in each or something.
Yeah, you're right. No, we did
Um,
take productivity, so it's not quite as bad as I thought. I know the Turmoil Misfortune, we've seen that be miserable for people.
if you want to kill people with anakites, you have to take prod. Otherwise, your one anakite shows up. He looks really, really awesome with the giant bless you bought for him, and there's one of him, and he gets surrounded and dies.
Yeah. Well, he had the one he had running with his first start army lasted a very long time just by himself. But he was running with the start army.
He's running with the start army, which can cover
Yeah.
his flanks. Like he doesn't get the full 8 square
Well,
surround. He gets
and what got him was he was too fast and he got ahead of the javelins and stuff, and then he did die.
Yeah.
So it would have been worthwhile to bring up another 3 or 4. Okay, so Ashdod has popped up a fort. Where is it? Well, I gotta pop out and pop back in. So here it is. Okay, so we popped up a fort there. Solid.
It's got a nice 16k population, good fort location.
Yeah, and here's another fort going up on the 17, the central province.
Yeah, it just got started this turn or last turn. I'm not quite sure when that shows up. Got started last turn because we didn't see it last turn.
No, it wasn't their last turn because he probably just bought that commander. Oh, we got Bakemono running around at the beginning again. So where is the Anuki? Doesn't look like she's at home. Here she is. Or him, sorry. Some tender. Okay.
I'm honestly not sure why this Atanuki's out running around in the backlines.
The Anuki? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he popped out of his capital and cleaned up these raids. Maybe he's just trying to catch these Bakemono. I don't know. Wouldn't be what I'd do, but okay, back to grass. Okay, so a little
This
bit
was a good turn for Shinyama raiding.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Let's see, okay. Took that from Independence. He's still holding his cap circle. So here's an army that might be able to kill some Anakites. I guess we'll find out. 30 PD. Where did you see 30 PD? 11? Oh, 30. Holy crap. Look at that.
I mean, he dumped. He doesn't want the fort to get raided as it's going up.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. He probably has gold. Like you said, he's going to be production limited, I'm thinking. I don't know. We'd have to...
And especially, he doesn't have a second... Like, he didn't have a second fort yet. He's got nothing to spend it on. He gets his, Anakites.
And then that's all he can spend
6.
it on, yeah. 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 Maybe 5, because he might be making a priest each turn.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. Depending on how his priest situation is doing. Yeah, makes sense to me. All right. So I don't see any second forts going up for Shinyama. Just looking around, I still don't see them. I mean, he bought an indie commander here, so he might be trying again. And now he's cut off the obvious raids. What we got here? Oh my, that didn't work. We got 5 of them.
Yeah, this is a double stacked group. It's 2 parties that merged.
5's not bad. I mean, and a good sized PD dump to go with it.
And also, it was a big PD dump, yeah.
Yeah. So, how are the little Bakemonos doing? Are they doing enough to matter? I'm going to slow it down a little just to watch. No, they're running away already. They're not going to cut it. Well, not bad. They're punching through the... Yeah, here the Nodachi boys. They're punching.
Yeah, the Nodachi can do the damage.
Yeah, they're punching.
But even the Yari Bakemono could do it. Do they have Strength of Giants currently? They have Strength of Giants.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I didn't look to see if it went up. Let's see what the Uba cast. Moss body,
Well,
moss
the Ubas
body.
can't cast it there. Like the Ubas, I mean, they'd have to have a gem to gem Earth Power and then gem Strength of Giants.
You
Like,
threw up some.
that's a
Protection. Oh, that's kind of that with the fire shield. I would say that's kind of a iron skin protection. I don't know if the protection was a great idea.
I mean, Fire Shield's only AP. It's pretty close to a wash between the increased prod and the fireball.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but we'd have to look at the math. So are these guys? Yeah. So they've taken us susceptible to fire. It bumped up their well. The difference between base 15 body and 20 is pretty good, or 21. So maybe that was worth it. Yeah, it's touch and go. And then with the moss body, yeah, you combine protection with moss body. I could see that being valid. So this came close. This came really close. Wonder how the morale's doing on the Anakites.
And honestly, this would have worked if those Die Bakumono are just kind of milling around to the side there. And
yeah, if you'd had a...
hitting.
I'm going to... how's the time? We're good. I'm going to watch this again and see how many squads he was using. So only one squad of the Bakemono, the Die Bakemono.
Yep.
2 squads of the little guys.
And skirmish.
Well, they're undisciplined.
Oh yeah, they're undisciplined. Yeah, they're
undisciplined.
always in skirmish.
So that was inevitable.
Yep.
And how good's... See, this guy's command's good enough.
What's his heroic trait?
Pardon me?
So what was his heroic trait?
Strength. Okay.
Strength.
Not so useful on the Prophet. All right, turns here. All right, so let's just glance over the... Oh. Okay, but that's a lot of Anakites. Yeah. Okay, a couple counter raid squads. Did they catch... Oh, they caught the Bakemono. So that raid squad's dead. So it got caught. And here, just wiping out some PD. Well, yeah. So it's pretty safe to say that you're going to need more than 64 Bakemono show, I guess. Either that or this just doesn't work.
Well,
without buffs.
Buffs, yeah.
Without buffs, they're not going to do it. Well, they hit that guy not bad, but he'd need a lot more if this was even to work. And he'd have to flank before they run. They're running quickly, so... Okay, so we know what went wrong there. And this was just PD. And over here, oh, another Bakemono raid. Okay. And no PD. There's still not a fort going up here. But he's got to be concerned about another raid coming from Anakites over here. So Shinyama is sort of holding, but he's got to make this research pay off. Otherwise, he's done.
Yeah. So I will say, the Anakites, of course, have been swatting the Bakemono show raiding parties like flies. However, like, if you're sending 5 Anakites and a commander to kill a raiding party,
it doesn't really pay off.
Not an efficient.
Yeah, it doesn't really
like,
pay off.
It might be necessary, but it's not efficient.
No, we should. It would be fun to compare the gold cost. Let's have a look here. Bakemono show. I don't remember their gold cost.
Are 7 or 5 if
8.
Sorry, 8.
Okay.
But they have mountain recruits, so if he has mountains, they're probably like 6, I would say. Or I might be confusing them with the Omis.
7. Okay, so 7. So let's go with the 7. So let's take a look at this comparison here. We have 64. Let me grab the calculator just for fun. So we'll assume they're the 8. We'll assume they're 8. And then 40 for each commander. So another 80. So 640. 640. And then cost of the Anakites, I don't remember it off by heart.
They're like
Let me look.
140. You can just look at the battle report and just right click on Anakites. That should show it, yes?
No, it doesn't show. The cost doesn't
Oh,
show
yeah,
when you
yeah,
look
yeah.
at them.
Cost doesn't
No.
show in the...
No, you have to look here. 130.
130.
Okay, so that's about equal gold.
Mm-hmm.
Or a little bit more, but not outrageously more. So about
It's
equal
not
gold.
outrageously more. But also, you don't need 64 Bakuman show to kill PD. Like that's an overkill for...
Yeah, he could have split
for
that
third
into
PD.
two, because he had two Bakemono commanders,
Mhm.
so we could have split that in two in white PD. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's a valid comment. I mean, arguably, he could probably stop those raids. He's got, this was, I think, Cynocephalians. He could probably counter raid with just that word is hard to say. Oh, turn should be here. Here it comes.
Yep. So I think we're going to see a big battle for the center farmland because Shinyama can see that center fort going up. And
I think he has to try.
I think he has to try. And I think he fails. And I think that's game.
Could very well be. Let me pop out and in. All right, we'll sort of loop our way. Okay, we'll loop our way around. So here's a cheap raid. This is more like we were talking about cheap PD raids. And take a look at that big flight.
Like 25 is...
Over here. Yeah, he tried another one that didn't work.
Yeah,
That was that. That was that.
We saw the giant PD dump earlier.
This was the 30 PD. So, and
although hilariously, because Ashdod's PD consists
Oh!
of nothing but giants, it's...
Oh, look at that. That hurt.
Okay, that's embarrassing. Yes.
Yeah, that hurt.
I guess the knights just got off a flank and killed the Kohan.
Yeah, got around behind them. Do we have time to watch that? Let's focus on the big ones first. So, okay, that is not very interesting. That was just leftover Bakemono that were stuck. They were stuck over here. Oh, they didn't have a commander or PD. Whoops, forgot to buy PD.
Yeah, I would just drop to put a PD, and like at least there's a chance they wrap around and kill the Kohan or trade for one.
And we looked here. Oh, that was just independence. So this is the popcorn moment. Let's take a look. Oh, that's just not enough.
And
and the Yanuk
brought their god over.
The Yanuki's there. Okay, Strength of Giants.
We've got Strength of Giants now, which is...
Moss Body. More Strength of Giants. Whoa. Okay, Strength and Bakemono hit hard. Look at that. Nice one.
Yes.
Nice one.
Like two-handed piercing weapons.
Yeah.
Strength buffs go.
Pretty nice.
So far.
Okay, so
and their attack density is...
The Moss Body got on, sadly, it mostly gone Bakemono, but... So the Anakites, here comes the rest of them. So they're doing a fine job of the PD, but they're going to get flanked.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get flanked. That's when this is going to hurt. Moss Body blows. Okay, that guy got poisoned. It's too bad he didn't have the Moss Body hitting more of the die Bakemono. Could have made it... Oh, but the Yanuki gets to the back. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
And pulls out her stabbing sword and...
Stabby, stabby, stabby. Yeah, no change in the gear.
Fire sword.
Yeah. And bye-bye, Uba. Decay. Did it hit? No. No way. Wasn't much chance there.
I mean, even if it hits, it's nice, but it doesn't really matter.
Well, it's off script, so who knows? It'll just do what it does. Pretty hard to control that kind of thing. Okay, but it's got plenty of poison resist, so the Moss Body breaking doesn't matter. Now, here in the middle... Oh, he's probably going to kill some Kohan. No, it made it run. Going to kill this one? Oh, I bet he kills it. Yeah, he got the Kohan, got a few. But the problem is, The Anuki did the job.
Mhm.
All right, so what are the final results? Not bad. I mean, not good, and not enough at this point in the game. So things are looking pretty rough. Yeah, province-wise, income-wise. So that lack of that second fort, see, if I was Shinyama, I'd be working on that second and third fort way the heck back here around, turn 6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of these duels, you really got to get that, especially if you don't need your capital resources. You can afford to second fort right there beside the capital. I mean, somebody like Ashdod here, who is production limited or resource limited, no, you want to move out a little farther. But a lot of the other nations can start second forting right beside the capital, just to get it up and going quick. Because the other thing that we've seen is sometimes people, a quick capital raid knocks out their income to 0 because they don't have that second fort.
Yep.
Hey, Nyax, how you doing? How you doing, Nyax? Okay, turns here.
Quick capital raid, or even something like the famed monolith drop, right?
Yeah,
Is you just drop the
exactly.
monolith and...
Although, I believe we're too far on this map, because I believe it's 7.
Well, you can do it in 2 stages. Like, you can teleport the monolith closer and then teleport it. But yes, it certainly slows it down.
Yeah, we don't have the instant mono drop that we watched in that. But that's only happened once in all the duels. I think everybody is sort of a gentleman's agreement that it's just so cheesy. Plus, a lot of people, as soon as it happened, were discussing numerous ways you can counter it. Okay, so I need to leave and come back. To check the text messages. Well, yeah. So Seveen had, I think, a good, solid plan. But I think he missed on a couple critical issues. A couple times he didn't buy PD. And he didn't get his second and third forts up. And I think that hurt him. Plus, as Thrantar has said, I think his Bakemono raids are a little too big, maybe. Like you said, 30 or so. 25 to 30 probably
25,
would do the job.
yeah.
But he had doubled some of them by bringing two of the commanders at a time. So he could be
was
raiding.
all part of 64 earlier.
There was a 60. We saw a couple of those 64s. So split him in half. I think he might have counter raided and put a lot more pressure on. But this mess in the middle, and 35 PD, there is just very little he could do.
Yep, and you can see the other fort's been upgraded to a castle or fortress, whatever the next step up from Palisade is.
So he's already buying sages. He's already got a lab. He's already got a temple.
And between those 2 forts, he's just anchored so much of the map.
Yeah. And this one's going to be almost done.
Yep, and there's no way you're punching through 20
and look at that. The Anuki is just taking territory, putting the pressure on. Yeah. Sorry, it's not Anuki. It's Anunnaki.
Okay. I was wondering how that province had 130 income.
Yeah, nice big
at 5k pop, and then saw the...
Okay, I'm just going to make sure I'm watching the text chat. And, okay. So I don't think there's any fights here worth... Oh, no. Oh, he tried... that wasn't going to do anything.
Ashdod had moved out.
They probably got caught.
That's also a possibility. It's also possible that, he thought that Ashdod thought he had blown his load last turn.
Look at this.
Backup, and so was going to move out.
A Hog Knight. You don't see those too often, but they're fun. And Edomites. Yeah, Edomites.
Are those the Hoberg cavalry thing?
It's a Hog Knight independent. He probably just bought it as an independent commander.
Yeah.
Do they? I can't remember if they trample.
No, they're just cavalry.
No. Only
I was
the bear
thinking
pigs.
of the Hoberg pop types.
Okay, I think the turn is coming, and then I'm going to go pour coffee. I think Ashdod successfully killed at least one, maybe 2 Shinyama fort's under construction. Yeah, see, he had started a fort here about turn 7 or 6. And then Ashdod came looping around and smack. And I think that cost him. I think that was the first moment of this his game. The second moment was he wasn't able to take this. But, okay, I gotta pop back in, and then I'm gonna go fill my coffee. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so Nyax, I think I couldn't quite tell because I didn't spot it in time, but I'm pretty sure there was an independent commander here one turn, and then a turn or two later, 5 Anakites came rampaging out of this cave and took this province. And I think that wiped out a fort in production. And then there was also possibilities of forts down over here. So, but we have not seen any Bakemono thugs yet. I don't think he had a chance to get them ready. His research is there, but he focused on enchantment construction. Well, maybe not. Yeah, enchantment. No, enchantment and alteration, not construction. Because we didn't see. No, we saw Legions of Steel, didn't we?
We see Legions.
So all three of those. So he had a chance to thug out, but I don't know. Let's look at gem income. So nobody got any searching done. So it's just national gems, basically.
There's some site somewhere that was
he's
reserved
got
by default.
Deathfire. Yeah, there's just some of those. All right, is that fort up? Nope, almost. He's got the temple up. Hey, Sabokat. Well, this one might be on the edge of over. So was there anything? Nope, nothing here to see. Sadly, I missed a lot of it by going, these guys are playing quick. So not a lot of time to watch fights. I got to pick and choose. Oh, that's a lot of raid and counter raid. Well, and see, Ashdod even still has time to just go take independence and just dominate economically. I'll leave it. So let's look at where he's raiding independence. Okay, the Inuki just coming around.
There.
Putting the pressure on. There was another one here. Oh, my. All right, and then they bypassed each other. And how many is this? 5 Anakites, and this is 43 Bakemono.
5 Bakemono? Might be able to kill 5 Anakites.
Oh, and Black Dogs.
Showed up and died to PD.
And that fort is under construction. Oh, he forgot to buy PD. Not so good. You want to get some PD there, man. There is 0 PD in the fort under construction, yes. Yomi got this one in the bag. What is Shinyama's god?
Provinces?
It's we saw it once. I don't know where it is now. I think it's not strong enough, so we don't see it. Bakemono sorcerers show up instead, but it's a great sage. A very cheap great sage. I don't know how cheap, but with these scales, it was awake. It showed up on turn 2 or something. I didn't think he had an awake until I did see it. Yeah, great snake, yeah. Lulu's snuggle bun. Good nickname. That's somebody in chat, just Lulu's snuggle bun. Well, he might be getting a little flustered. I mean, we've seen that in the duels where, oh, he's got no PD here either. Is he broke?
I mean, I think he's just broke. Like, he's still got armies, he's got all of his researchers, his capital,
He
and he's
might
got
be
7
broke.
provinces.
Yeah, he might be broke.
Although that
Oh, boy.
place is a really rich...
And then army size. Oh, look at the size of Hinnom's army, Ashdod's army. I always mix up the three Jewish giant nation names. Okay, so we'll just walk through here. Was there anything really interesting? No. 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 And no. All right. It is very close to game.
Yep, Ashdod has wallet is applying directly to forehead.
Yeah. It's very close to game. Well, this is going to be a fairly short stream. We're only at 35 minutes. This is definitely one of the very shortest. I mean, turn-wise, it's not that bad, but these guys are playing
20.
Yeah, these guys are playing quick. Quite quick. Turn 20 in 35 minutes is very quick. Which is fun, but sometimes if you play too quick, you make more errors. I blitzed on Saturday. I don't know if you noticed, but I ran a really solid pan bless for middle age. And I was doing exceptionally well, but after 3 hours, I was done in. And we'd already had 2 players go AI out of 6, and so I don't really want to kill AIs. That's not very interesting. So we called it. I think it probably had it. I was on 2. I'd eaten Ariu, and I was about to go eat Naba. Naba?
Poor Ariu.
Yeah. Well, 7th Pass was playing Ariu, and Ariu is a goofy nation. But the thing is, my weight centaurs with a massive stat bless were just eating his thugs. He would need a lot of gear to stop them.
I don't rate Ariu very highly as far as nation tier list goes.
Oh no, Ariu is the bastard stepchild of TNN, and
yeah,
you know, She-Lord are great, but they're not enough.
you need something else, and they don't have it.
Okay, well, there really isn't much else to see here, so briefly, we'll bring over the just while we wait for the turn. Okay, just a reminder, anybody, most of you guys are in the tournament, but anybody who might want, I do have some spots in the tournament, especially for the new player tournament. I have been advertising a little bit. The main tournament is totally full right now, and I don't want to start another bracket at this point in time, because we are getting close to, at least in the first bracket, you know, we're down to the finals, or really close to it. So, okay, turns here. So, does the capital get sieged? I'm betting it does. No. Okay. Oh, he's just going to circle it. Oh, that hurts. Oh, he tried to... Oh, he probed that. Was that a probe or a deliberate attempt to attack? Did he see that there was no PD? He did. So he made a go for it. He thought, well, maybe I can take this with just a scout. Oh, he came close. Is that commander bleeding? Oh, that was close. That was a worthwhile attempt. He could have wiped out a fort in construction.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Okay, what do we got here? Little raid with Bakemono succeeds. Against 6 PD with Cenocephalians. And here we have 18 Anakites. Oh boy. And this is 50 die Bakemonos. That's not going to be enough. Got another 6 Anakites here. And another 6 there. And the Ananuki. Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, I think 50 die Bakemono might be enough if you can bring an Earth Mage out from the capital to buff them.
Might be.
If you can get them Strength of Giants, if you get
might
them
be.
Legions of Steel.
Might be. A throne rush, you should not, you should not be able to get to the throne if my map making skills are correct. There is absolutely no way to get to the throne rush. To the throne. Because it has no connections on the map. The connections are turned off, so you can't even teleport because it's infinite distance. So you take a look here. It's 999 to every location on the map. So even teleport doesn't work. So it should be completely impossible to throne rush on these dueling maps, deliberately so. And you can't, same thing, you can't get to Omni's castle. And they are deliberately placed off the map so that on this map, arguably this is the best setup for the maps for dueling for this purpose, for these 2 provinces. That isn't necessarily to do with anything else, but...
So,
Oh, in the Saturday game. Oh, I knew. Oh, you meant he was talking about the Saturday Blitz, the 6-person. Yes, I knew you were going through a throne rush. And I was debating whether it was time to deal with that. There were Dryads heading your way. Just to warn you. There was
actually,
a dozen Dryads heading your way.
I don't know offhand. If the game goes to Cataclysm and Horrors destroy all the thrones...
I was panned, yes.
What's the tiebreaker? Is it Nation ID?
Destroys all the thrones before anyone owns one?
Yeah, so like if this duel went to Cataclysm and Horror showed up and destroyed that throne over there...
I don't know. I don't know if the game would... if all the thrones are gone, there might be a mechanic that all the pretenders are wiped out. Like you lose all your dominion. That is possible, but I don't know. We'd have to ask Lobby.
My guess is that that everyone's tied on thrones, and so it's broken by like Nation ID.
Could be. There could be a mechanic in there, but there could also not be, under the basic assumption that that's such a rare event. Anyways, surprised me. Yes, I was pan. So my armies were over, had just finished eating Ariu and were headed towards, what's his name? He was one of the desert nations. Which one was it? I've got that game here. Let me check. Who the heck was I trying to kill? Roads the map. Who was I off killing? Ind. Sorry, it was Ind. Yeah, it was Ind. So I had my armies heading towards, killing off Ind when I called the game. And surprised me you were Ashdod, because I saw you were close on the thrones. I could show it to you maybe later, but I had Dryads heading your way, and I had Dryads parked in thrones. So there was a plan. There was a plan. Now, whether or not my Dryads could have assassinated your guys, touch and go. I didn't have any gear made yet. That was a very fast blitz, and I had a lot of stuff going on. I probably would have had to slow the timer down if we were going to continue, but 3 hours is a lot for me. All right. Okay. I gotta pop out, pop back in. Okay, so we got 3 raid. Oh! Okay, let's start with the least interesting. And that was just kill some PD. All right, what else? That was kill some PD. Oh, look at that. He got 10 Anakites. Ooh, nice. I wonder if there's a thug in there.
And a giant PD dump.
Whoa. Yes. Okay. Anti-ugly giants. The Pretender's here. Where is he? Or did he just rename this guy? I don't see the Pretender. But I read him. There he is. There's the Great Sage. Oh boy, that is a really cheap Great Sage. Wow. No wonder his scales are so good. What's his research points? 39. Huh.
Yeah, this is just a skills build, not an awake researcher, honestly.
Oh. She's got... This Uba has Battle Fright. But she's pretty much trashed. Yeah. Okay, so one Uba ran away, but the buffs are going up. So he's getting regen splashed around. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Ray's dead. Okay, that sure can't hurt. What else we got?
Missiles.
Ray's dead. Word of Thorns.
That's just the whole. That's the Nature Smite.
Oh, yeah, right. Not Storm of Thorns. Word of Thorns. So, what are these guys at? Protection 20. Strength of 20. Hitting for 33 damage. Attack of 13. That's just PD. So, what are these guys? Defense is only 12. Protection 15. Boy.
Like, Anakites rely on having props, like, and the big HP pool to soak.
Oh, they are just, look at them. Chop, chop, chop. Yeah, that's doing well. Got some quickness going out. Who's doing the quickness? Is that one of the Uba? Yeah.
It's one of the Ubas.
Yeah, one of the Ubas tossing out some quickness. That'll be nice.
So I'm pretty sure quickness is range 1, so they're just critting themselves.
Ah, too bad. Is it range 1?
Quickness? I think so, yeah.
Hang on.
Might be like 5 or something.
I think it's more than 1. I can't tell from here. Well, anyways.
Let's look at the inspector. 1 second.
Yeah, have a look. It is pretty short range. But I thought it was 5 or 10. It's the AoE is small.
Quickness is actually range 20.
No, it is. It's the AoE that's small.
Oh, the AoE is just 1, yeah. Like, you're quickening 1 square. That's
wow. Oh, man. He's just trashing the Anakites. Just trashing them. But I wonder if he could trash the Ananuki.
Yes.
I think so. With this set of buffs, I think definitely.
Like the Dark when I just get surrounded, they start dropping.
Well, and the other thing is, it's going to have crappy hit points because it's pretty deep out of candles. I think I'll turn on candles in a minute here. Okay, that's over. So that was this one. No. Oh, he caught Bakemono without.
There's the ship. There was one from the PD.
Oh, he'd just been buying them there. Yeah. So there was a commander, but... Well, so let's review here. Killed off some Anakites. Raided some PD. Raided some PD. And Ashdod raided some Bakemono. And that took away one of his important Bakemono production provinces. So, where are we at on the provinces? Okay, a little bit of return, but the income situation is fairly rough. Forts, so we did get that second fort up. There he goes. So it's up. It's late, but it's up. At least then he'll still have some income if the capital gets taken. What else? Research. Okay, he's rolled just about everybody out. So he's decided he's got his targets. The fact that Ashdod is bigger on the army graph is kind of scary.
Kind of bizarre, yeah. Given the choice between 100 Anakites and 100 Bakemono, I know which one I'd choose.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So Ashdod's decided. Now, let's turn on candles. So that Anunnaki is going to have not the greatest hit points. It's not brutal, because it's here in 2. Now, if it moves,
Um,
are those?
are you sure that those are Shinyama's candles?
Yes, yeah, they are anti-ugly giants Dominion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too bad you didn't have a third for this Omni thing. It would be really amazing. Well, there's a few things that would be nice. I've mentioned to Illwinter, it would be awesome if we could have some more support for this omniscience. And I know Illwinter likes to watch these, the tournament and stuff, because it would be wonderful to see assassinations, but we need some changes to the code.
Yeah, we need an observe like an actual observer.
Yes, and it would be also amazing. We talked about this yesterday. Executor once ran some games where he created a nation that was the game master or dungeon master, and he would offer quests, and if you completed them, he'd give you rewards. And he did it by updating the mod on the fly each turn. But it was an overwhelming pile of work. But this would be such a cool game.
Yeah, that works, but that is so amazingly
Just, it's huge amounts of work, yeah. But if we had a game master mode like in Neverwinter, boy, you could do some amazing things with this game. You know, this would just change this game in a radical way. We could open this up to more like a hero-based exploration game like Heroes of Might and Magic. There's just a whole pile of role-playing things you could do.
And like I know that even still people, create 7v1s against like the impossible AI on Airmore.
Sure. Well, there are people who like playing co-op in this game, and I know about that, and there's no reason not to. It would be nice for co-op. The one brutally missing factor in this game for single player or co-op is some sort of diplomacy overlay to at least provide a bare bones level. Because even I recently have been playing a remake of the original Master of Orion, and it has a diplomacy mode that actually is functional. You can buy off the AI. You can keep them off your back. Now, the AI in there is enhanced substantially because it's got a dedicated AI programmer, and he's cranked it up to the point where that bloody game is hard. But he's put in role-playing factors into the AI where each AI due to, like, you'll have an aggressive AI or a... And they actually will behave that makes sense to their description. Anyways, that's a bit of an aside, but some of these things, but if we could get enhancements to this Omni Observer mode, I think it would really open up more YouTubing, because this has become very popular to cast with Omni. It started with the tournament. I think that was the very first really big one, but now we've got 8 or 10 different YouTubers all using this. So it's really taken off.
I mean, although this was a rough loss for Ashdod, still think Ashdod's in a pretty good state. They have such.
I don't think the loss of
area.
10 is. Well, look at this. He's making Edomites, so he could reinforce these armies with Edomites, soak up some of that damage.
He also hasn't deployed his own mages yet.
No. Okay, so I'm going to work my way through on the map level. Okay, so we got a little Bakemono raid, medium size. Over here, completing little bits.
PD.
Barb show up. Back in the center. Just some Bakemono raids. He's got that fort up. All right, Ashdod is pressuring with Bakemono from the cave. And he's got another small raid. Anakites, not Bakemono. Here's one of his concentrated forces. Here's another one. So
there's some Bakemono trying to raid.
Yeah, so no major interest. Now, we could have a look and see. So 6 PD, 6 PD. He's not doing any PD dumps. So you could PD dump right here beside the capital and kind of mess with him. because that would force it would stop this sort of cheap raid.
Mhm.
Okay, I think that's kind of covered everything. Yeah, Bakemono raid, terribly interesting. Cheap Anakite raid. Another cheap
Anakite
Anakite
raid.
raid. A failed Bakemono raid, but that actually bumped up against Anakites. So
And Anakites. I'm sort of really curious what Ashdod's plan for this Anunnaki is, because it's been just wandering around the southern portion of the map for
maybe
quite a
just
few turns now.
yeah. I would think he'd get more out of it researching or site searching.
I'd want to research, site search, go back, get better gear, and like actually be a big combat caster.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah.
could drop, or you know what it could do? Go to Evo 4 and just have a double cast Earthquake.
Sure. Yeah, I don't think I would I wouldn't be trying to thug it deep into enemy candles. I mean, these aren't super strong candles, but it just seriously takes away its, oh, okay, he's flipped the Dominion now.
Like 2 casts of Earthquake would kill all of the Bakumono show and the Ubas.
Well, the one thing it is doing is pushing his Dominion. But it could do that quite adequately. Yeah, and it could do that quite adequately sitting around here. Yeah. Oh, looks like he did maybe site search. Yeah, he's site searching.
Yeah.
So, okay, here comes the turn. Now, I got to check to see if... No, these guys are going to keep fighting away. It's not over yet. The big mage supported army, I think, is here in 28. I think that's it. Yeah, there's a Bakemono sorcerer, some Ubas. I'm stumbling over my words.
I mean, Shinyama's had some good battles. I'm just not sure that they're enough.
Oh, I don't think they are. Oh, okay. Here comes the major army, the one that was able to kill Anakites. Yeah, he got that second fort up finally. All right. That was just villains. More barbarian attacks. Cleaning up some barbarians.
The villains are so amazingly ineffective against.
Oh, there's a pain in the ass. They got his Rephite commander.
Yep.
I mean, he's fine.
Commander of the PD.
Oh, there's a blob. There's a blob coming. Okay, here. Minimal raid by the Bakemono. Now, where's the Anunnaki? Is it... Where did the Anunnaki go? I don't see it. All right, I'll work my way through the list here. Bakemono raid. Anakite. Oh, I need to pop out and pop back in. Let me do that. Anakite killing some independents. There's the Anunnaki. So where is that one? Oh, okay. So, I mean, that's not a fight of any real interest, but there she is. He is. This is a him or a her? That's a him.
That's a him.
It's a him. Okay, work through the list. Nothing much to see. Nothing too interesting to see. Nothing really to see. Okay, his misfortune is coming to bite him a little bit now, but... Oh, that was an event that caught that Rephite commander. All right, well, that's about it. Not much else to this turn. Boy, that is a really small bit of territory for Shinyama now. And it's kind of scattered. Yeah. I mean, income's going to be... Income's going to be serious. Oh, ouch. Yeah.
They're like 500-600 maybe?
No income from here. No income from that one. I mean, rating's
like
useful, but...
Their second fort is on a nice farmland. Like, that's producing a decent chunk.
It is.
Their capital has good scales. They're making 600 or something, which is...
Maintenance? I'm thinking maybe
Yeah.
nothing more than maintenance. Won't be able to buy any more Magi. All right, now we wait. I need to check the Mr. Clockwork and see the status of things. Okay, you got some turns to get done for later in the day. Okay, I have to go to do a little bio break. Be right back.
Sure.
Well, there must be great thinking going on for Ashdod. He's taking his time this turn. He might be forging up some serious gear.
I have to think about what he wants to actually, like, try assaulting the capital with.
Yeah. Well, his research is doing very well.
I mean, he's got 3 forts pumping out sages now.
Yeah.
I presume they're all pumping out sages, but he's also making a bunch of Edomites.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's some major action.
I'm not sure that the Edomites are actually that good here. I mean, they're generically good. Giants with javelins are never bad, but Daibakumeno actually probably have the prot and the HP to actually tank a javelin hit.
I was mostly thinking at least hold flanks. Because
Yeah.
you're limited in how many Anakites, how big a line you can make. Because he did.
True.
If you can hold the flank with some kind of halfway decent chaff that'll live a little while, could make a significant difference. Okay, just more of the same. All right, what do we got here? Bakemono raid. Bakemono raid. There's some Edomites coming with the Anunnaki. Clearing some barbarians. Got an attack by knights. And that looks like the sum total of it. Yeah, so killing some PD. Killing some barbarians. That's it, man. That is the sum total of this turn. So we're just waiting. I guess it's the slow, sloggy, bring this. Maybe he might be coming around and going to take out this fort with this blob here. So that'll speed up his fort cracking, the Edomites.
True. I'll definitely do that.
He got some. He got some flagellants. That's probably just an event.
Yeah, there's an event where a creature shows up and inspires some flagellants, and
yeah. All right.
I mean, with regen and fortitude and what else do they have? What's their
fire shield?
Fire shield.
Fire shield, regen, and fortitude.
I don't think that's a good flagellant bless.
No, probably not. But, anyways, I'm sure that's just an event. The only other way to get flagellants, we were talking about it, is, what's that spell? The astral spell.
Wish?
No, the astral spell that creates madmen, like fish, guys armed with fish.
Starts
with I. My brain. Imprint souls.
Imprint souls, yeah.
Yeah, you can actually create. Now, is that a cost-effective way to generate flagellants? No, but
It's more cost efficient than Wish. Like, let's be
yeah,
clear.
yeah, but it was being used. It is being used in the tournament, on and off.
Mhm.
On the other hand, when you have Nexus up, you could probably afford to spend some pearls on things like that. Imprint mines, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
If you have Nexus up, you can afford to spend pearls on basically whatever you want, to be honest.
More or less. All right. Now I got a message here I gotta deal with. All right. Oh, game is called. Game is called. All right, everybody. They might have a big fight on the Capitol. Maybe I'll hang around and see if they do. But things are slowing way down, so I think we're gonna call the stream over. Thanks for coming by.
All right.
And I'm not sure what's next in dueling. There's a couple of them that are chugging away in the slow mode. You can have a look at those.
Yep.
On Lucid's
And
channel.
like turn 15 in my game with Migu.
Right. Yeah, you guys are moving along. And I didn't even attempt to have Omni in those because I don't want to be, with time zones and everything, I might be asleep or not home, and that'll just muck. Plus, I didn't find it very interesting to save turns and then make videos from them. It's more fun to do this dueling live. All right. Well, thanks for dropping in, Thrantor. I'm
No problem.
going to end the stream, and everybody enjoy. Good one.